Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And this one really hit home for me as I was watching a video of a guy saying that he left America. He moved out of America and moved abroad. I think he said, where did he move? I forgot where he said he moved. I forgot. I just woke up. So he left America, moved out. He's an American citizen, born and raised. But he decided for his mental health, physical health, just overall well-being, he came to the conclusion one day that it would be best for him to move out of America. And when he gave his reasons, I was like, damn, that make a whole lot of sense. Cause that's what a lot of us are dealing with. And from the way he was putting it down, which I'm explaining to y'all here, a lot of his issues and ailments left when he left. He says he's at peace now, feeling healthier. The air smells different. The food is different. He feels healthier mentally and physically. So basically, what he was saying was something that all of us probably have, well, not all of us, a lot of us have come to the conclusion already. You might say, Big Ward, I ain't need him to tell me that. I already figured that out, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get up out of here too. But basically what he was saying was America is bad for your health. You know how they say smoking, bad for your health, drinking, bad for your health, fried food, bad for your health. And that's all part of America, ain't it? But he said in general, just like those things are bad for your health, living in America is bad for your health. For one reason, you always seem to be stressed out. You're always on a rat race. You're always in a hurry. You're always full of anxiety and stress, trying to get these bills, the cost of living going up sky high, the way you can't even afford it, so that's added stress. Stress is bad for your health. America causes a lot of stress to its citizens. Democrat or Republican. Now you can come on here you want to with that foolishness. That's what you voted, whatever. Say it again. That's what you voted. Shut your ass one. Told you I'm sick of that. Now back to y'all. My bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on, let me get everything. Shut up! All right. So, America is bad for your health, mentally and physically, and societally. Crime. First, let's deal with the health part, the physical. We are being allowed to eat foods. We have food in our food chain, chemicals, GMOs, which is genetically modified organisms. There are foods and chemicals that we eat in America that are banned in other countries. Let me repeat that. To those who are complaining about Robert F. Kennedy or whatever, he trying to ban this and ban that, that's in our food, because what he's doing is the same thing other countries are doing. With a lot of our food is not allowed in their countries. The stuff we eat, the stuff our government is pushing on us, because the politicians are paid by the big drug companies and the pharmaceutical companies and the people that make the food and the preservatives, whatever. Our politicians are lining their own pockets, not caring about our health. So we eating food with all types of toxic chemicals in it. I told you I used to haul some of the chemicals that's in the food that we eat. I used to haul some of the chemicals that one drop got leaked, it would shut down a 5-block radius. But they put it in our food. I told y'all that. I know firsthand what they're putting in our food. That's why, like right now, I might eat once a day, twice a day. I might eat some junk, but I ain't eating a lot. As far as 6, 7, 8, three big meals, fruits and vegetables, no. Fruits, vegetables, none of that in America. Allegedly, it's safe. You know, I gotta throw that in there. I have no scientific proof that back up what I'm saying, so this is allegedly. For entertainment purposes only, for clicks and views. We are eating food, allegedly, that's poison. But this ain't alleged. A lot of the foods and the chemicals that are in our food is banned in other countries, but we can eat it here. How is that for being bad for your health? America is bad for your health. Our food is poison. Even the so-called healthy foods. Fruits and vegetables are grown with genetically modified seeds with the poison built in the seed. So they don't have to crop dust to spray the crops no more. Now they just put the seed, the poison in the seed, and now the bugs won't eat the plants, but yet we eating it. The bugs don't want it, but we eating it. And you can't wash the pesticide off because it's genetically modified, it's genetically engineered to be a part of the plant now. The way the bugs don't want the plant. They're creating the plants the way the bugs don't even want to eat it. The way they ain't got to spray pesticides on it. GMOs. Look it up. America is bad for your health. The stress that comes along with making $13, $14, $15 an hour as a full-grown adult with skills, with a college degree. With a college degree, making $40,000 a year. The average rent prices now is $1,400 a month for a one-bedroom. You make $40,000 a year. Now you sitting up wondering, am I going to be homeless soon? Am I going to be able to afford these poison groceries? Even though it's poison, I still got to eat. Can I afford to go to the grocery store and buy the poison? Not only is it poison, I can't afford to buy it. Even though I know it's poison, I still got to eat and I still can't afford it. So now you're dealing with that stress. Bad for your health. How you going to pay your bills, even though you work every day? Stress. Bad for your health. Cost of living in America. Sky high, through the roof. Stress. Bad for your health. So he was telling the truth. And I'm telling the truth. Living in America is dangerous. Not just crime-wise. Being an American citizen nowadays is dangerous in more ways than one. And no help is on the way. We got one man out of decades trying to actually do something, and he's hated. I ain't gonna say no names, but they hate him. But everybody that came before him and that will come after and that's been around during his time, they've been sending us up the road. Democrat or Republican. Sold us out. So help ain't coming. We on our own. The tow truck driver that towed me home the other night when my car broke down was telling me, he was also a guy that watched me channel. Hey, ain't you? I'm like, yeah, small world. Asked me, do you want to be on a video? As everybody else tell me when I ask them, do they want a video when somebody meet me out in public, I be want to shoot a little segment with you. Show my support and appreciation. But he was like, nah, man, I ain't got myself together. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So on the way home, we were talking on the way bringing him a car. And he was talking about he got his own seeds. And every time he buys something to eat that has seeds in it, he keeps the seeds. Put them in like them little ketchup things that you get with the top on it. Sprinkle a little cinnamon on it. That's what he telling me, to keep it from molding. He's saving his seeds. He said, we gonna need it. But I'm saying to myself, the seeds you saving from the food you eating is a genetically modified organism. Can't win for losing. That's why I asked him, did he have his own seeds? He said he was getting the seeds out of the food he eat. So the seeds you getting are genetically modified seeds. Unless you got seeds, I forgot what they call them, where it's been in your family for decades. And y'all been having your own seeds. Because other than that, if you have to go to the store, if you call yourself getting around this problem we're having with the unhealthy food, if your solution is to plant your own, but you going to the store and buying the seeds that they sell you, you defeat the purpose. They got us by the kahunas. Or if you're a woman, they got us by the goat nose. If your solution to our food crisis being unhealthy is that you're going to plant your own food on your own garden and you're going to grow your own fruits and vegetables, but you're getting the seeds from the store. Sorry to inform you. Monsanto made your seeds. So even though you're growing your own fruits and vegetables, so living in America is bad for your health. Again, what are we going to do? As I said earlier, I don't know. You go outside. People everywhere. But you don't want to say nothing to people. You don't want to even look at people wrong in their eyes. What is the wrong way to look at somebody? But somebody out the blue say you looking at them wrong and they're ready to blah, call it how you looked at them. In America, that's stress. Especially for a man of my race. I can't look at my own kind, especially the young ones. What you looking at, huh? Nothing, homie. Nothing at all. Handle your business. I'm going this way. That's stress. Stress kills. Pressure busts pipes. Living in America is stressful. The richest country in the world. A prosperous nation, supposedly. And we got people out here with jobs that are homeless. America is bad for your health. This man said he moved out of the country. I hear other people saying the same thing. I'm like, is this a thing now? Like the passport bros for the wives. Now you got people getting up out of here for their peace of mind. They say they can't take it no more living in America. America is driving them crazy. Our great nation is running its citizens up out of here because they can no longer afford to live here. Can't even afford to live in your own home. To where you either got to be homeless or get up out of here. go somewhere where it's more reasonable, where your dollar goes first. I don't know. We've fallen that far. The way once upon a time, the majority of the world was trying to get here. Now we got Americans trying to get out of here. Keep that in mind, foreigners and immigrants or whatever. While you busting your ass to get over here, you got Americans now busting their ass to get out and go somewhere else. This ain't the America of old days that y'all heard about when you was a child, the land of opportunity. You can make it there. This ain't that America no more, immigrants that's illegally crossing the border thinking you can come over here to a better life for you and your family, only to come over here and get poisoned by the food. Only to come over here and it take 20 of y'all to afford an apartment. Keep that in mind as y'all rushing to get here for a better life. You got people here wanting to move and get out of here for a better life. That been here, born and raised. I haven't reached that point yet, but boy, it's getting. America's bad for your health. If it ain't the crime that'll kill you, it's the food. If it ain't the food that'll kill you, it's the stress from our lifestyle, of our living conditions, of constantly being on the grind, on the hustle, can't even take a break. Because if you take any break, you're already behind grinding, hustling, running, going hard, and you still can't catch up. Imagine if you take a break. So you can't even get no rest. You're just constantly on the hamster wheel. That's not a healthy way to live. And that's not the recipe for a long life. So now, as we was talking in the barbershop the other day, the funeral home business is booming. The funeral home business is booming. From the diseases, the heart issues, health issues. Funerals are booming in America. If you want to know what line to go to work in, what line of work to go into, I said that wrong. The funeral business. If you're in America. But all other jobs are on a decline. The funeral business is rising at an alarming rate. You can get rich quick in the funeral business in America. We checking out of here like 12 o'clock at the Best Western hotel it is. Check it out. America is killing Americans. America is bad for our health. Get it, got it, good. Bye.